Happy Halloween!
Wait, it's not Halloween? Fuck me, right? Of course it's not Halloween time, guys, but when you're just a huge fan of horror like me, it just lasts all year long. The bug is always there. Now when it comes to horror comics, there isn't really much out there. You got the 1950 comics, you know, EC, Tales from the Crypt, Horror Vault, stuff like that, which are all really good right up to this day too. But what about modern comics? I mean, is there any real good horror modern comics out there? I want to talk about one today that I got to read that I've never read before, that I heard really good things about, and that's Wyches. Written by Scott Snyder, the same guy who does the Batman series. And this talks about witches, but spelled with a Y, so you know it's different. It's not the same kind of witches that you're used to. You probably can't call them witches in the story. Have fun, don't be so damn serious with your comic books. So things aren't exactly what they mean, you know, like zombies can play tennis and vampires can hang out at the beach. Wait, what? Wyches is actually a pretty good comic. It's about a girl named Sailor Rooks who actually moves to New Hampshire. Sailor's been bullied at school in her original town, and she actually ends up standing up to this bully on like social media, and the bully finds out and calls her out on it. She brings her out to the woods and whatever. Trust me when I say she wants her to do some crazy shit. Sailor's about to do it when all of a sudden she hears some crazy things going on, and somehow, and I don't want to spoil it too much for you guys, but somehow the bully gets pulled into the tree and dies. So when she moves to New Hampshire, a lot of the kids at her school are like, hey, did you kill that girl? Did you kill that girl? Did you kill that girl? Sailor, on the other hand, thinks it's her fault. She wants to know what's going on. What is happening? How did this girl straight up got pulled into that tree? You know what? I gotta get my Halloweeny back on because this is just not good. There we go. The witches that they have in here are actually pretty terrifying. There are some parts in here that I was legitimately uncomfortable, and that's because of the art style. The art style, you're not exactly sure what you're seeing, but in the back of your mind, you are sure what you're seeing. They got amazing character development in such a short time, too. I mean, you only got 6 issues of this. It was pretty freaking amazing, actually, that I cared about these characters in such a short time. Scott Snyder really got me to care about the characters in this story with their goofballiness and show, like, truly how much they loved each other. But like every story, there are, of course, some negatives, which I want to just highlight. Now, there's one character in the story that really is not that great and gets way too much input into what happens in the story, and that's kind of the granny voodoo witch lady. She was introduced just to get the father rolling in the story. She didn't have any reason to be there. She was just there to push the dad in a certain direction. She didn't have any backstory about her. She just was there just because. I hate when people bring characters like that in a story. Why? Scott Snyder didn't describe why she wanted to help, why she was doing the things she was doing, why she was just putting up with all this crap, why she was hunting these witches, why. Scott Snyder did not talk at length at all about this character, and it was kind of lame. The character was really stupid. That was one thing about the book I just did not like. And you know, another negative about the book, it does start to slow down a little bit toward the end, but the beginning, chapter 1, 2, 3, and probably 4 are spot on there. It was really cool, and it's definitely a book you need to check out if you're into horror. Anyway, I really enjoyed this comic book. It was really fun, interesting to watch, really got me to care about the characters, which is what a horror anything needs to do. You need to have me caring about these characters if something bad is going to happen to them. If you want to get into comic books, if you want to get into horror comic books especially, check this out. This is a good place to start. Anyway guys, I hope you liked this review. If you enjoyed it, fucking like it, dude. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. Take care, like and subscribe. Dude, I look like Sora. Nice.